Hello, first and second graders. You know, it is so nice out here that it's starting to feel like summertime to me. And I have been taking walks around my neighborhood, and once in a while when I'm walking, I see somebody with a pink flamingo in their yard. And it's always so much fun to see them. So I thought it would be fun for us to make a summertime flamingo painting artwork. And I finished one myself as sort of an example to show you what yours might look something like at the end, and to show you how we'll go about doing this. So to start out making your flamingo, you need one crayon. Now, when I made this painting, I used a white crayon, and it was almost like a magic painting. And I will show you a little bit more about that after I finish showing you with another color crayon, because you can see it better if I use a different color. So I'm going to use a red crayon to show you how to draw your flamingo today. You can use any color you want to do this drawing, any color crayon, but we'll show you how the white can work too. So to start out, take my red crayon, and when I start making a flamingo, I start kind of near the top of my paper. You want your big piece of paper to be up and down so it's really tall. Start pretty close to the top, and we're going to make a beak. So I give it, flamingos have pretty big beaks. So I give it this kind of shape, like that. And then cap it off there. Oh, it looks kind of like a big horn or something. And then I give a smaller shape, like that. And now I've got a flamingo beak. And then I come up a bit, and I'm going to make its head. Okay, there's the head. And I'm going to make a long curvy neck. Just like that. Flamingos have pretty long necks. I'm going to give it an eye. And then for the body, you want to make kind of an egg shape here. So you want to come up and make sort of like the shape of an egg from there and from there. And I'm not going to close it up because I'm going to give it a little fluffy tail there, like that. And I like to add some feathers in for the wings. So I come right before where the tail was, where I stop there, and I just come inside and do some kind of scallop turns like that. And then I can do that again up on top of those, like that. And that's probably enough wings. I think I'll make those even longer. Now I have some wings, and all I have left to do here for my flamingo is to give it its long legs. Do you know that what I read about flamingos? I read that their kneecaps go backwards. So I'm going to make it in two parts. That's the top of the leg. This is its kneecap right there, but it goes backwards. And this is the bottom of the leg. They have skinny, long legs. See, I made a line, and I made another line really close to it. And then they have webbed feet, so you can just kind of, I'm running out of space here, but we'll give it some webbed feet there. And I'm going to give it a second leg, kind of close to the other one. And we'll make that one goes back too. And we'll give that another webbed foot. There. That's my flamingo. Now, I want to put my flamingo into kind of a beach type setting for the summertime. So, I'm going to go to the bottom. I'm going to come up along the side, you know, come up just a little ways and make a line that comes behind the legs like that. That's going to be my beach area there. So now I need some water. So make like maybe 6 or 7 lines, and these lines can be a little more curvy, and skip behind the legs. 1, and they're going to get closer and tighter. 2, skip behind the legs. 3, skip behind the legs, but go all the way across and make them tighter and tighter. 4, maybe only 5 with mine. I don't know. No, you don't have to make too many of these. And I'll make 1 more water line. Okay, that's where the water's going to be. And I think I have some room up here for a sun. If you have room, you can put a sun in there too. I like to make my sun like this. I like to just go around. You can make whatever kind of sun you like to make. Shining up there on this sunny, summery picture day. I like to even make some rays coming out of my sun. It looks like it's super sunny. The sun is really shining everywhere in my picture. There. And that looks pretty good. I think that's pretty good. That's enough. Now I'm ready to paint this picture. But I wanted to show you with the white crayon too, since it's so hard to see the white crayon. Oh wait, I forgot something. I was going to tell you to add some fun things to your flamingo. That's a part of the fun. I gave my last flamingo, I'll show you, I gave it a hat. And I gave it a bow on its neck. And let me give this one. Okay, this one, I think I'm going to give this one just a flower up here. Like it has a flower on its head. And I think I'm going to give this one also, what should I put on this? How about a nice bow around its neck too? I'll give it a pretty bow around its neck. There, now that's fancier. I could give it a cap, or I could give it a necktie, or I could give it sunglasses. I'll show you what I did on this one. I made something different on this one, you'll see. So this is kind of the same drawing, but I don't know if you can even see it here on my white paper. I did it exactly the same way I did it with my red crayon, only I drew it using the white crayon. And if you look very carefully here, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can see the difference on the paper between the color of the crayon and the color of the white paper. 2 different whites. But watch what happens when I paint on top of this. So I put my watercolor brush into the water. I'm going to start going into my red and painting over my flamingo. You need lots of water for this one. Lots of water. And I'm going to go right ahead and get lots of water on here. Because flamingos are pink. And with watercolors, we don't really have pink, but we have red. And if you put lots of water on it, it'll look more like pink. Do you see what's happening? It's almost like a magic picture here. And wait till you see the fun things I put on my flamingo. Ah, can you see what that is? This flamingo has some glasses, sunglasses. And I'm going to change colors, so I need to clean my brush in the water, wipe off all the red, and I'm going to go into the yellow, and I'm going to do the beak. You see how it's like a magic painting? And look, I put a lei on this one, so it has flowers all around like a Hawaiian lei with flowers. And I'm going to give it some yellow legs too down here. But it's almost like the picture appears in some kind of magic because You can't really see the white crayon until you put the color over it, can you? There are the legs. Now, I like to add sometimes a little more color on top. Some of the flamingos I've seen, they almost look orangey. So if I put a little yellow on top of the red, it's going to make a real nice, add some almost orangey colors. I can be pretty fast with my painting, right? I'm using the side of my brush and lots of water. I'm going to use some orange down here for my sand color. So I'm just going to come down here, use the side of my brush, and paint the sand area. If you don't like your color, you can always come back over it later with something else. See, I'm being pretty quick with this painting. This kind of painting, it's going to work out no matter how quickly I paint it. Okay, I'm cleaning my brush again because I want to do the blue water now. See how it's appearing like a magic painting? That's because of the white crayon underneath. I just made myself a magic mystery painting. You could do this for your little brothers and sisters. Draw them a picture with white crayon on white paper. Then let them paint on top and see what it is. Such a surprise. Okay, I'm going to go back to yellow here. So I'm cleaning my brush because I'm going to come up here and paint my sunshine. There it is. Nice yellow sunshiny day. Oh my. Told you I made pretty much the same picture, but my flamingo here had some other fancy things on it. And I can go ahead, and then my sunshine shows up. I might want to add some other things around here too. I'm going to make it such a sunny day. I'm going to make it yellow all over the background. It's so sunny. So sunny and summery in this picture. Oh, it's lots of fun. You can use whatever colors you want, by the way. Your colors do not have to be like mine. You can make the background blue if you'd rather. It's just that I wanted my blue water to show up. Now, my beak is starting to not show up as much though, so maybe I need to do something with that. The beak in the sky, I can't hardly see the beak. So you know what, I'm going to go back into my beak and add a little orange around it. Ooh, now it shows up better, doesn't it? Maybe I'll make the legs the same way. Add a little bit of orange on top with lots of water in it. So you can just add colors on top if it doesn't show up enough. And what about my wings? I want them to be brighter. So I'm just going to go in on top, give it even more color. And what about my lei? I think I need more colors in there too. Maybe a little purple would be nice in the lei. So I can come back on top and do my flowers a little bit differently. That didn't work out completely. Maybe I'll add some blue flowers too. What's happening? Too much paint? Then I'll just wipe it up with that. There, now I've got a prettier lei, I think. Now, if you feel finished with your picture, whenever you feel like you've painted enough, let me add in some orange there. Then, what you could do is keep it flat. Don't lift it up, because if you lift it up, some of the watery parts are going to come dripping down. So you want to keep it really flat until it's dry. If you need to carry it away from your desk, carry it flat like that and put it in a good spot for drying. And then there you have it, your fun flamingo picture. Now, can I do the same thing over my red crayon? You know I can. I could come and paint just the same way if I wanted to, or I could use different colors too, but I can come right over that red crayon. It'll look especially good if I'm using a different color. Like if I came in here with yellow, right? And orange. I bet this would look really good with the red crayon. Try this again, back with the red. And as I say, add lots and lots of water in there. It's going to look really good, I think. Lots of water and lots of paint. Doesn't that look good? So, a red crayon works too. And any other color will work as well. But if you want to have a surprise painting, the white is fun. I really like to add a little yellow and orange into the color of my flamingo. I think it really brightens it up. And the beak. I'm not going to do the whole thing. You already saw me paint one. But I'm just going to do some of the flamingo so that you can see that no matter what color crayon you use, it's going to be okay. It's going to work out. See? It all works. It all shows up. So, I will stop my flamingo painting now because I bet you're ready to make yours. And I hope that you add lots of fun things onto your flamingo so that it looks really fancy and special. And I hope you enjoy making your very own flamingo painting. If you really like it and you want to show it to me, you can send it to Ms. Mary. My email is mernst@ausdk12.org. And in case you forget what to do, here are the steps one more time. This is our last video, boo-hoo, our last video of this school year. I hope to see you next school year, once again, hopefully in person next time, and we'll do all kinds of fun art together. In the meantime, take care, and I will see you around Albany. Bye-bye.